A senior number 0, Artis Jefferson. A junior number 1, Cam Williams. A junior number 2, Brody Postorino. A senior number 13, Cactus Shadows. And a senior number 20, AJ Mumba. The Knights are coached by head coach Dan Lopez. And now the starting lineup for your Cactus Shadows Falcons. A 6-foot sophomore number 0, Jeff Gaston. A 6-foot sophomore number 1, Miles Godfrey. A 6-foot sophomore number 3, Terrell Fair. A 6'6" senior number 15, Dave Milinovich. A 6'7" senior big boss number 30, Trey Shevin. The Falcons are coached by head coach Zach Washington.
St. Mary's Knights basketball on We Are SM Hoops YouTube Live alongside Chris Ferendorf, Alex Squirrel here from Cactus Shadows High School up in Cave Creek, Arizona. On the longer distances, the Knights will have to drive for an in-region road game, but Chris, just 2 more regular season games left, I should say, and really an important one for both teams.
Yeah, this game matters as Cactus Shadows is just on the edge. They're 31 in the open currently, St. Mary's at 18. So not only that, but these two teams will be fighting essentially for a region championship tonight, and that matters a big time, or a lot as well.
Cam Williams hits the jumper, and again, the reason why it's important for Cactus Shadows, as you mentioned, they're 31 in the open. Only 32 teams make that tournament. For St. Mary's coming in at 18, the top 16 seeds host the first round. Add in that region championship, which the Knights have won what feels like 15 million consecutive seasons, as there's a foul on the other end. Artis Jefferson guilty of the smack on Dane Milinovich, one of their best players. They'll head to the free throw line to try to tie the game early.
Yeah, the Falcons only have 2 games of stats in, but luckily for us, we already saw St. Mary's play Cactus Shadows once on January 21st, and that's where St. Mary's beat them pretty handily, 66-39. But in that game, number 30, Trey Shevin, he was sick, and he has been their best player all season, so that matters.
Milinovich knocks down both free throws. Postorino picked up full court from Jack Gatson. Postorino right wing now, gets it back to AJ Mwandumba. On the post to Jefferson, tries to find someone, outlet to Cash straight away. 3, it's good.
He has been so good from beyond the arc as of late. A really hot, about 2.5 week stretch for Caspian Jones from beyond the arc.
Really caught fire in that game at Marcos Deniza. Baseline drive from the Falcons, kick it back out. Milinovich, he'll drive, a little floater over the top of an outstretched Caspian Jones. A 5-4 game early as Postorino pushes. AJ drives, knives through, contact, he'll go to the line for 2.
Milinovich has all 4 of the Falcons' points so far in this early first quarter, but going back again to the last matchup when these two teams played, Cactus Shadows only scored 39 points, and most of it in that game was Milinovich, and Shevin did a little bit of damage, but again, with him being sick, you could tell his foot was not on the pedal that night. He wasn't going 100%.
AJ's first free throw rainbows in. Knights lead 6-4 early. Knights will have one more regular season game. They host Saguaro on Tuesday. But again, the Knights have lost just one region game, so they can clinch the region championship with a victory here tonight.
A big-time game on Tuesday as Cactus Shadows dropped a game by 2 points to Arcadia. That was their second region loss of this season, their first coming to St. Mary's. So again, like Alex mentioned, if St. Mary's wins this game, they will retain full possession. They already have full possession, but they will win the Desert Sky region.
Cash finds Cam. He has a jumper already, looks for another. Finds his spot, no good. Flying through and getting a tip on the rebound is AJ Bondumba. And it goes the other way. 7-6 the score. Wide open for three. Godfrey splashes it home, and for the first time tonight, it's the Falcons in front. Cash. His pass is tipped. Godfrey again on the other end, this time a lay-in for two. And very quickly, a 4-point lead. It's 11-7. Costa Rica getting hacked up the floor, no call. AJ, straightaway three. Rainbow is short, missed everything. Jefferson stepped on the line before he threw it. They're trying to save the basketball.
We've talked a couple times this season about how good Mwandumba's been this season, surprisingly from beyond the arc. But again, you have to know the time and place to shoot it. And after back-to-back possessions where Cactus Shadows scored the basket, probably want to work a little bit more around, work the ball around the perimeter, just like how Cactus Shadows did on that possession.
Shemin gets his first look, a back cut for the layup. And it's a 6-point lead, 13-7. AJ spins around, a lot of steps. He's called for the travel. When you do a spin like that, you don't get the luxury of using it as a jump stop, then pivot. That's what he did. Trying to do anyway.
Well, and a lot of the refs look for the dragging of the pivot foot, especially coming off of a quick spin move like that.
Now a three from the right wing. Everybody trying to get involved. That time it's Terrell Fair. It was foul and into the hands of Williams. His pass is intercepted by Godfrey. Knights are turning the basketball over at will. Godfrey in the lane, no good, and the rebound tipped out of bounds by Jefferson.
St. Mary's didn't have much trouble with turnovers in Tuesday's game versus Saguaro, and if they did, it was when Saguaro pulled out a full court press. So surprised to see so many just errant passes in today's matchup.
Shipman on the post trying to work on Williams. A fadeaway jumper looked pretty good. A rebound to Jefferson. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Knights trail by 6. Ndumba. Refs are letting them play tonight, that's for sure. And right as I say that, a whistle, foul on the floor. A lot of hand checking on both sides on the ball. Now John Ferendorf will check in.
Well, again, something noticeably different from the St. Mary's Knights game versus Saguaro is they haven't got Cameron Williams going right near the basket, and they did a good job of doing that in Tuesday's game.
Bring in the shooting of Ferendorf, maybe to try to separate the defense a bit. A foul and the bucket. Good hard attack that time from Brody Postorino. He'll head to the line to try to cut the deficit in half.
And multiple times this season since Postorino's been eligible, he's been a big help on offense and sparking some runs for the Knights. Almost have to wonder if he'll be able to get that going after an and one and seeing his free throw go through the hoop.
Got a shooter's roll there. Just over the front lip and in. 13-10. Falcons went on a quick run right around that 5-minute mark. Here's Shemin on the post, guarded by Jefferson. Spin move and attacks the basket. Good, quick with enough strength to get it through. It's back to a 5-point game. Postorino getting the Knights into a set. Screen from Jefferson. A pull up. Just a bit short. Fight for the rebound. Tip back out to Shemin, and a foul on that rebound attempt on Cam Williams.
First two substitutions of the game for Cactus Shadows now. Number 5, Gavin Lewis, and number 23, Ishan Iyer. He's a sophomore, and he played a sort of power forward type role for this Falcons team earlier this year versus St. Mary's. Even though he's only listed at 6'3", plays a little bit above his height.
And even though he has that height, it's one of the tallest guys on his team. Gavin Lewis. Guarded by Cash. Now straight away, Gaston. Shemin. Cam Williams on him. Shemin can shoot. He'll back it out with 15. Now attack. Into the lane, a strong take, and a travel is called. Both refs had it.
It's felt like a pretty slow game from both sides, in my opinion, so far tonight.
Costa Rica has been hounded so far up the floor by Gaston the entire night. Good quick find and a foul. Good pass that time from Cam Williams to open up Cash for 2 free throws.
Alex and I have talked so many times throughout the St. Mary's seasons how much we like to see that big-to-big pass. This time, Caspian Jones on the receiving end of a pass from Cameron Williams. You know, those types of passes and vice versa seem to be effective for this night's team, no matter what iteration of it is. It used to be Bear
That
Cherry
state championship team for sure.
Funay to Bear Cherry, and then Seydoux used to help there. And so even with Ashton Musser subbing in the game too, if he's got a man pinned down underneath, you got to throw the ball up high for him to catch it, make a move.
Now what can effectively be run as a 3-big lineup. As Cam will move to the 4. Brings Cash to that 3 spot. Shemin, good ball handling to fight through a double team. Now into the corner for a 3. Hits the backboard before anything else. And a rebound from Musser. Cash walked with the basketball.
This referee crew, we've seen them before. They like to call that travel quickly.
They like to call anything, Chris.
Yep. Whistle
whatever
in the
they
mouth
want
at all
to.
times.
Yes.
Got to make sure this crew ref St. Mary's at least once before.
Especially
the
in the
playoffs.
late season, yeah.
Yep.
I think Saguaro last year. At Saguaro, that was.
This is one of the crews that refs the big-time games in the AIA.
Milinovich, easy roll to the rack, and it's a 6-point lead again for the Falcons, their largest. Bagley getting ready to check in at the next whistle. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Cash tries a corner 3. Why not? He hits them both. He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc.
The leading scorer for the Knights tonight, and if Caspian Jones is feeling it along the perimeter, you have to keep shooting it if you're that wide open.
And Posterino straight up but called for a foul. We'll see if it's on him. There was a hand in trying to smack it away, and they do call it on Brody. And 2 free throws coming for Miles Godfrey, 3rd foul against the Knights in this quarter.
Caspian Jones has had the majority of their points tonight, over half. Just 14 so far. They got out to that quick lead, and then Cactus Shadows, once they retook it, has not looked back.
Five-point game. Finds Bagley in the corner. A hot pass. Now Posterino for 3. Oh, he rattles it home. Knights are using the 3 ball to stay in it. Back to a 2-point game. Falcons into their set. Fair. Just kind of Euroed past Musser and lays it in. Cam has him sealed, just couldn't get it to him. Behrendorf back to Posterino. 25 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. And they triple team Cam Williams, almost stepped out of bounds. Bagley drives in and gets fouled. He'll end to the free throw line for 2.
Cameron Williams on the seal there. Carter Bagley's got, he has him sealed. It's just, I don't know what the hesitation is. You got to get him it quicker, because once he ended up committing to the pass, it gave 3 Falcons defenders enough time to converge on Williams.
The art of the ball fake. Could have been valuable there. Bounce pass along the baseline to get him working. Did draw the foul, though. His second free throw as Cash comes back in. Back iron. Godfrey tied for the game lead in scoring with 7. He's tied with Caspian Jones. Shemin, right wing now. About a 2-second difference between shot clock and game. Shemin left wing. One dribble pull up. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Postorino grabs it. It goes out of bounds off of his knee.
Wow, I thought that hit the foot of, who is that, number 5, Gavin Lewis, but baseline referee saw something different, and Cactus Shadows is going to have the ball with 11.7 left.
Baseline referee actually had to ask for help on that. Didn't see it. It was the sideline official that called it off of the knee of Postorino. 5 seconds to shoot. Godfrey with AJ on him. Shoots the 3. It's no good. Not a good look. And after one, it's the Falcons in front, 21-17. And again, Chris, that's over half of what they had last time these two teams met up at Bull Gymnasium.
Yeah, the Falcons only scored 39 points the last time these two teams met. You know, a big reason why the Knights are even in it is because of Caspian Jones and Brody Postorino. Those two guys so far have combined for 13 of the Knights' 17 points. And I mean, I mentioned it a little bit halfway through the quarter. You have to get Cameron Williams going offensively. He can't be this quiet in a game of this magnitude. He's only got 2 points.
And that was the first bucket of the game, first shot of the game.
You can't go away from him, especially versus a Cactus Shadows team that you've mentioned does not have much height. It's Trey Shemin, who's 6'6", and then after that, they've got 2 6'3" players, and only one is checked in tonight. It's about a 5-inch difference according to the heights they are listed at. Cameron Williams at 6'11", Trey Shemin at 6'6". Have to take advantage of the height opportunity, and if the shot's not there, Cameron Williams is a good passer. He can find someone out on the perimeter, and hopefully they'll be able to score the basket.
Falcons basketball to start this quarter. They lead by 4. Their largest is 6. Knights led at the start, then right around that 5:30 mark, it was all Falcons. And an offensive board, a putback, that time for Eric Rubin off the bench. I should say that's, yeah, it was Rubin. And a foul on the hand check as Postorino tried to take it to the rack. Knights have shot the 3-ball pretty well so far tonight, but it still really hasn't opened up any space in the center of this, what feels like a pack line defense from Cactus Shadows. Postorino fights through another foul. And 36 seconds into the quarter, it's already 2 fouls on the Falcons.
Well, it seems like head coach Zach Washut has done his scouting report because, like you mentioned, Alex, I think they're willing, the Falcons, that is, to let a decent amount of the St. Mary's Knights players to shoot jump shots. As you can see, number 15, Milinovic, playing about 4 feet off of A.J. Mwandumba.
Postorino finds Cam. He tries to pull up and misses, and a foul going the other way on Bagley. Fight for the rebound, must have used some hands, according to the official. Knights going to go into a bit of a man full court pressure here. It's Mwandumba on Godfrey with 7 points in that first quarter. Only outdone by Milinovic now. Now Fair gets 2 guys in the air, waits for him to come down, and calmly pokes it through. Largest lead. Now Bagley, he missed a jumper. Fight for the rebound, a lot of contact, no foul on either side. And a timeout called by Cactus Shadows. They lead by 8.
I'm just not sure exactly what St. Mary's is doing offensively, or even if they know what they're doing offensively. As I'm going to try to fix this computer so it doesn't die really quick, but you know, probably a wise timeout there from Zach Washut to control the possession for the Falcons there, as you know, pretty much every single possession counts in these big-time games, and like we mentioned, with Cactus Shadows coming in today's rankings at number 31 overall in the Open with 32 teams.
Guarded by Postorino. Now back out. Fair again. And a travel called on Gavin Lewis. Knights have a chance to tie with another 3. Cash on the left wing. He's hit 2 threes already tonight. AJ straight away. He has 1. Back low post. Jefferson, he traveled with it. Already the 6th travel of the game, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter. Knights have cut the 8-point deficit down to 3 halfway through the second quarter. Shemin. Now back out Haggerty. Tries to poke through the lane into the body of Postorino. No good. Postorino gets the rebound. Pushing it up the floor. 3 for the tie. Splashing it home is Caspian Jones. Absolutely clutch from 3, Chris. That's his 3rd of this first half already. And he leads all scorers with 10. Working it on the perimeter. It started at this defensive end for St. Mary's. Now on the post. Size mismatch, so they get it back out. And a foul. Hand check on Arteas Jefferson. That'll be the 3rd foul of this quarter on St. Mary's. 3:11 left.
Yeah, once again, it's taken a Caspian Jones 3 to get this St. Mary's team back in it. That 3-pointer tied the game, but also you can't count out AJ Mwandumba. We mentioned earlier that he's shot the ball well when he shot it in the rhythm of the offense, and that's what he did earlier in this quarter.
Foul on Jefferson and 1. Shemin used that spin move again, gets the hoop and the contact. And 2 quick fouls on Jefferson. We'll have Ashton Musser check in as Arteas has 3 on the game.
I mean, Cameron Williams is going to have to check back into this game pretty soon here because he has pretty much been able to completely negate Shemin's offensive ability. And when he sat out, that's when Shemin has, kind of scored the majority of his 6 points. Oh, my gosh.
Moving screen on Ashton Musser, and here comes the Stripes show.
And the second.
It's the same official every single time, Chris.
Yep. Warnings to Damon Lopez for just asking what exactly Musser did, and here we go. We're going to kick someone out the gym now. I mean, what is going on here? He has.
It's always, this guy has rabbit ears of all rabbit ears.
Well, every single game, he has to make it about himself. I mean, I just have never seen, I don't know when the last time I've seen a toss out in the second quarter was. I can't imagine the fans said anything that warranted that, if I'm being honest.
Last time we saw it was when he reffed the St. Mary's the last time at Saguaro, and he kicked 3 guys out.
I forgot about that. Well, and he was also reffing the St. Mary's versus Sunny Slope playoff game when he tried to kick out the entire St. Mary's student section, if you remember that. That one failed, though.
Here comes Cash on the other end, riding somebody, and 1. He'll head to the line to tie it again.
Nice play there from Caspian. Brings his point total up to 12. And again, it's Postorino with 6. Mwandumba with 5. Musser and Hatsakorzian have not put the ball through the hoop yet into this game.
Cash at the line to tie. And he does. 28 all, 2:39 left second quarter. Knights have come back from down 8. Gonna get yet another stop on this end and try to get back the lead. They led early in this game, not since. Shemin with AJ on him, picked up his dribble. Trying to find an outlet, it's Haggerty. Back down to Shemin. The smaller Mwandumba on him. Pirouette's no good. Rebound Haggerty though, puts it on the floor and gets it taken away. Here comes Brody. Postorino into the lane. Tries contact in one. He'll go to the line again. And the Knights lead.
Postorino, you would not expect it out of the 6-foot guard, but he really bounces off contact well. He's had a couple of and one plays just in the last 2 or 3 St. Mary's games that I've really been impressed by.
He has 8 already in this first half. A chance for number 9. And puts the Knights up by 3. So it's been the three-point shooting, but lately the old-fashioned three-point play that have gotten the Knights back on top. As Fair runs the point. Now to Lazo. His first action of this game. Shemin picked up by Mundumba. One little fake, now into the corner. Back down to Shemin, AJ on him. It's good defense from Mundumba and a bad miss from Shemin. Knights look to push. Outlet to Cash. He's been great from 3. That one just can't find a home. And that one tipped out of bounds. It will be Falcons basketball.
Mundumba is asking for a hook underneath the basket on Shemin. Something to watch as these two guys have kind of been getting pretty physical on the last couple of plays.
Fair into the lane, and a foul called on Sebastian. Free throws coming.
Just a lot of quick fouls. I know Sebastian, he did get him with the body there, but I don't want to, these refs are on top of it, that's for sure. I mean, it's just the whistles are coming so quick, you almost have to wonder if some of these calls on both ends are predetermined. I mean, I wonder if the referee had heard something from the St. Mary's fan before that play. I had not, but the ejection seemed so quick, you have to wonder, was there already some words coming out from that area of the gym?
Felt anticipatory, and now a foul right at the timeline, and free throws for St. Mary's. Chance to get their second man into double figures. Meanwhile, the 5 on the floor for the Falcons, just 2 men have scored for this group. Postorino now into double figures. He joins Caspian Jones there.
Milinovic has surprisingly been pretty non-existent in today's game for the Falcons.
Knights lead by 5, ties their largest lead. That's 7-2. First action here for Jackson Craigle. Now Fair back straight away. It's Trey Shemin into the corner. Fair for 3. That one's short. Rebound goes to Postorino. Outlet quickly to Cash. He finds Hatzikorzian. A rocket pass. Now back to Cash. Puts it down, almost taken away. And he gets it to go over top of Craigle. Timeout Falcons, their second of this half.
7-point lead for the Knights, and again, you mentioned, Alex, a odd lineup coming out of that last dead ball for the Falcons. They put in 3 players that not only haven't scored, but they're playing a couple of guys who I'm not even sure if they checked in the last time these two teams played. That's Lewin Lazo, junior forward, and who is that? Number 21, Jackson Craigle. I don't think I saw either of those guys play significant minutes the last time these two teams played.
Yeah, getting deeper into a rotation. And again, this game is fairly massive for Cactus Shadows at 31 in the Open Division rankings. You fall to 33 and you're straight to the 4A playoffs.
I have to wonder if he's just trying to rest some of his guys in foul trouble, as, again, there have been a lot of fouls called in this second quarter.
Here's a corner 3. It's wide open, and it rattles in and out. Knights can push it to 9, even 10 with a 3. Most importantly, though, they can hold for that final shot. A 35-28 lead. Knights have allowed defensively just 7 points in this quarter. On the post of Musser. Hacked, he'll go to the free throw line with 8.1.
Again, though, in these late in the quarter situations, I'd like to see St. Mary's run the ball down even further. 8.1 seconds for the Falcons is plenty of time to get up and down the court and get a good look off to end this second quarter as Ashton Musser makes the first free throw. But I thought a couple of times throughout this season, St. Mary's has not taken as much time as they needed to off the clock before looking for a shot.
That is the third foul on Miles Godfrey in this game, so he'll take a seat. For a 9-point lead. No good. Knights by 8, 8.1 and counting. Should say Godfrey stays in. He has the ball right now. He'll chuck up a three. Banks it home! A big shot for some halftime momentum. It's a 5-point game at the buzzer.
Brody Postorino just kind of laughing that off. It's what you have to do if you're the Knights. A hard-fought comeback for the Knights to get that 5-point lead like you mentioned, Alex, but we've gone back to it multiple times. Cameron Williams, you have to get him going. The big reason why St. Mary's has a 5-point lead is because of Brody Postorino and Caspian Jones. They've combined for 26 of the 36 points for the Knights.
Knights lead by 5 at the half. Back in 9 minutes and 45 seconds for half number 2. Knights trying to wrap up another Open Division crown. Knights lead by 5 out of the locker room. And start with the basketball. Brody Postorino was very huge in that first half. He had 11 points for St. Mary's. A lot of it at the line. He drew 6 or 7 fouls overall. Now AJ. The drive baseline finds Arteas. Open for 3. Postorino rattles in and out. Good follow from AJ. And it's a 7-point lead.
St. Mary's is going to need more of that from Wandumba. It's his 7th point of the game for St. Mary's.
Knights led by as many as 8 before a buzzer beater banked 3 at the end of the half from the man with the ball in his hands now, Godfrey. Dribbles into the corner. Thought he eyeballed a 3 and walked / carried with the basketball. I think carries the correct call. He never stopped his dribble, but either way, a turnover.
Wandumba has played some pretty good defense, whether it be on a guard right there or when he is matched up with Terrell Shemin, that worked as well.
He just knifes through and said, I'm going to take you to the basket. Nothing you can do about it. 9-point lead. And he's got 9.
And if you're going to play off him, Wandumba has to get something going in the lane because he knows the Falcons players want him to shoot a jump shot.
And once he gets ahead of his team, he's very tough to stop. You're pretty much going to have to foul or take a charge. Now left wing for Gaston. Played a lot early, not a lot late in that first half. He had 2 fouls.
Oh my
goodness, the latest call of all time.
I mean, there is no way. That was almost like 2 full seconds after the play. Flop from Milinovic there will result in 2 free throws, and he's a good shooter. Knocked down the first.
For as much as we were saying in the first half how quick the whistles have been, my goodness. And that's them both, and it's a 7-point game. Postorino wanting the call from the set from head coach Damon Lopez. He'll get it.
And Shemin, oh no, the Falcons are in a zone here is what it looks like.
Up to the corner. Postorino tries to go cross court, gets tipped into the hands of Wandumba. Rainbow jumper, yes!
Wow.
3 guys in double digits, and 2 of them might be a little unsuspecting this early in the game, especially Wandumba and Postorino. Cam Williams, he just has 4 points. Knights lead by 9. Godfrey short. Wanted a foul call. Somehow got their rebound. Milinovic. Fair, right wing. Fresh shot clock, of course, on the offensive rebound. Fair knifing in on Postorino. Good defense, but a better shot. Good finish there. And Fair has 8. Here's Cam into the corner. Cash has hit 3 threes. Trying to find someone getting it out of the corner in time before the 5-second violation. Postorino back to Cash. He's open, but pump fakes to 3. Now a jumper fades away. No. Fight for the rebound into the hands of Godfrey. He'll push. Now pulls back with 5:10 in this third. Milinovic toward the corner finds Gaston. Back out to Godfrey. They reset. Shemin fouled by Wandumba. That's his first foul. That's big for him. He's a very physical defender. Went an entire half without being whistled.
A lot of times Wandumba is one of the first St. Mary's players to reach 2 or 3 fouls, but yeah, a really good game for him so far, and especially good start to this second half.
Knights not in a ton of foul trouble. Jefferson has 3 and Cam has 2. Everybody else fewer than that. 5-point game. Cam on the left wing picked up by 2. Now hounded on the back end. Get it in, not strong enough for Jefferson, so he's forced to the corner where he dribbles it out of bounds.
If the Falcons are going to run a zone, it seems to be pretty effective for the 3 big lineup, and Coach Lopez is going to sub in a shooter, John Ferndorf, for Arteas Jefferson to try to break the zone. Usually if you swing the ball quickly, you can find an open shooter along the perimeter, and I'm sure that's what Lopez is hoping for.
Cam on Shemin. Gets the screen for a three. No good. Cam flies in from the three-point line for the rebound, and they say it's off him. Fresh shot clock, they get it into Shemin in the corner. Godfrey, he's been good from three and hits again. Quickly a 2-point game, 42-40. Knights have gone quiet, they turn it over. That's the problem from the first quarter. Now Fair ties the game at 42. This happened quickly. Now Posterino gets it to John, a three. Does short stop the run, he can't, it's short. They don't call the foul. Shemin off the backboard. And a timeout called by David Lopez.
That's just a bad run for the St. Mary's team. Not totally sure what's going on there.
Just more ref show activities from the same man we've been talking about all night and for years.
But St. Mary's, they have to do a better job with the lead of slowing down their pace of play. You know, they had a couple straight possessions where the zone was not working, or excuse me, the zone defense was working, the zone offense was not. You sub in Ferendorf, and then just errant pass after errant pass comes, and somehow, even though the Falcons were in a zone, they were able to speed St. Mary's up. And Prostorino and Wandumba, who had a couple of those turnovers, just need to, I think, slow down a little bit.
Yeah, slow down and really be more firm and precise with your passing. I think some of it was, it was into hands and ill-advised, but a lot of it, like if you put a little bit more gas on the basketball, you can thread one through. Either way, the Knights had led by as many as 9 in this quarter, now trailed by 2.
And again, you have to play unselfish basketball to break a zone. I think St. Mary's will do that coming out of here. Sebastian Hatzikorzian is really good at making the quick pass. And a lot of times, so is Ferendorf. He's used recently in the past 2 weeks the pump fake to his benefit. Have to see if he'll use it again here.
And another errant pass to Shemin, who slams it home. They kind of changed up their look. They trapped immediately once they got it across half court. And a foul on the floor on Cam Williams. Let's see who they put it. And they're going to give it to Milinovic. They trapped Brody Posterino right away. He wasn't expecting it and turned it over.
Something to know, that's Milinovic's third foul.
Now Cam into the post. A lot of good follow. Way to stay with the play. And a flop warning against the Falcons. That's on Fair. Good follow from Cash.
Can't give up on the play as that basket from Caspian Jones cuts the Falcons' lead to 2. Kind of halts gameplay and halts a little bit of the Falcons' momentum.
Shemin, who has been key on this run with the basketball in his hands. Now 4 Falcons in double figures. Fair for 3, short. Got the sense they kind of settled for that look. Ferendorf catches a little pass back out to Posterino. Now into a man-to-man pressure. Ferendorf straight away. He's going to drive a pull-up left elbow. Splashes it home. That ties the basketball game at 46. His first 2 of the game. Milinovic, Fair, guarded by Hatzikorzian. Dribble handoff. Godfrey. Eyeing something. Now probes here on the left-hand scoop and the foul. Posterino called for it. And then one opportunity at the line. That's Brody's second. Free throw's good, 3-point game. Cam taking it to the rack, a foul on the other end, and he should be shooting 2. And he will head to the free throw line. Let's see if maybe this can get him going, Chris. Again, he just has 4 points in this game, and he made the first shot of the game.
Well, what the Falcons are doing is they are just completely packing the paint on Cameron Williams. And, you know, when he catches the ball anywhere in the paint, a couple of times he's caught it, his eyes have not looked to pass. I think what he has to do, if the Falcons are going to commit so many defenders to him, is he's got to make a quick read, whether that be shooting the ball or swinging it quickly out to a perimeter player.
Knights going to his zone pressure now, trying to speed up the Falcons. Wide open back end, and Fair didn't even wait to come down with it. Smart play. As Postorino was coming up on him. Still third quarter. Feels like we're deep into this basketball game, and it's almost crunch time. Postorino 3, no. Tip around for the rebound, still loose into the Falcons' arm. It's grasped by Fair. 3-point from Shemin. It's a 6-point lead.
Got to swing the ball.
Cam is missing everything. And a great save from Ferendorf to keep it alive.
Again, you cannot give up on the play. This time it's Ferendorf. Last time it was Jones. But, I mean, my commentary there, I was frustrated. Williams, just the ball just stuck with him there. That's what you have to do if you're Cameron Williams. You got to get the ball and make a quick read like that. Nice feed from Postorino there.
Now quickly up to 8 for Cam after he had 4 for the longest time. Shemin, good ball movement. Godfrey, 3, back iron, no. And if the Knights can get the Falcons into settling for 3, that's how it could be a ticket back into the game. Red Sea parts, he missed the lay-in, and Cash can't get the follow to go. Now a 4-on-3 if they hurry. They finally recognize it. Godfrey, and a foul. No, travel. The Falcons turn it over.
Momentum has swung to St. Mary's, and you have to take advantage here. Big offensive set here for the Knights with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in this third quarter.
And now it looks like they may drop into a 1-3-1 if it's not man still. Nope, they're still, it is some sort of a zone. They got a wide open man in the corner if they quickly move the ball. To your point, Chris. Here's a 3 from Postorino, a little too strong. 2 guys fighting for the basketball on the same team. Shemin. Fair, jump stop, good defense, Hatzikorzian, and a rebound for Kent. Knights look to push. 33 seconds left in this quarter. Into the lane, no good. Fight for the rebound. Cam is hacked. Cash is hacked. He'll end to the free throw line for 2.
Good play there once again from Caspian Jones to extend the offensive possession for the Knights. He's going to have a chance here to shoot 2 free throws, as a lot of Cactus Shadows fans are upset that a foul was not called on the other end, as you're right, Alex. The 4th foul for Milinovic.
I think they're more upset that the foul that they did call was on Milinovic. That's going to be his 4th if it is on him. There are about 3 guys with contact around. And after a conversation, they will put it on him. That's a big one. He has 10 points. Free throws for Caspian Jones.
Ishan Iyer back in the game for Milinovic. He's going to probably have to play some big minutes in this 4th quarter that's coming up in 26 seconds.
Second free throw from Jones. Gets it to go. 3-point game. Knights will simulate some pressure here. Kind of allow them to break it up and then look to trap as they get it across. A kick violation on Cash.
I was wondering how that ball landed in Brody Postorino's arms. Good call there from the referee crew. First time I've said that tonight.
17.9.
Falcons can hold for the last shot.
Godfrey working around some screens. Postorino still pestering. Shemin with 4. Cam on him, puts it up, swatted away. Hatzakorzian picks it up. A heave, hits rim. 3-point game as we head to the fourth quarter.
A good end to that third quarter from the Knights to come back after they led at halftime. The Falcons kind of got out to a dangerous lead. A couple of consecutive possessions led to easy Cactus Shadows buckets, but Cameron Williams finally got back on that board. He's currently got, how many does he have? 8 points for the Knights, and you're going to need to see more out of him, but you're going to need to see more ball movement. I talked about that. If the Falcons are going to sit in this weird kind of 1-3-1, 2-3 kind of a zone, the Knights have to continue to work the ball on the perimeter to have success and to complete this comeback, because it's been easy for the Falcons to pack the paint, and if they're going to do that, that's why a guy like John Ferendorf was subbed into the game for an open jump shot.
Yeah, and the Knights shot the 3 ball very well in the first half. It's how they came back at the end of that second quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe they hit a single 3 in that third.
No, I don't think so.
And it will be Falcons basketball to start this fourth quarter. Knights go back with a lineup that closed that third.
Falcons going to, it's Falcons ball, never mind.
Sereno on Godfrey, a step back 3, hits backboard, and a fight for the rebound, a foul. It's either on Hatzakorzian or Ferendorf, and it will be Sebastian Hatzakorzian picking up his second foul. Fresh 35 for the Falcons. Here's Gaston. They're sprinting through this set, are the Falcons. Now they slow it down as Godfrey has been playing the point all night. But Ferendorf on him, into the corner, trying to get it to the post. Postorino guarding on the post pretty well and causes a miss. Credit him to stick with it, the 6-foot guard. Now Cash has it back tapped away from him. Fair picked his pocket. Now he gets the dish on the other end and lays it in.
Knights once again just have to slow down when they don't have numbers.
Cash getting hacked. Working on Shemin. Gets it blocked. And a technical foul called on Caspian Jones. My goodness.
I mean, Caspian Jones hadn't even turned to say something to the referee.
Again, it's the same guy, man.
When I asked some of
Same guy every single time.
I asked some of the St. Mary's fans, Alex, what was said from the parent in the second quarter. He said, "This is not a JV game." That's all he said, Alex. And St. Mary's parent was immediately ejected off of saying this is not a JV game. I mean, that is terrible. That's not good refereeing. You have to have, I don't know how you can ref big games like this and directly impact the game when these players and these fans should not be picking up these sorts of consequences.
Technical free throws make it a 6-point game. Now a 3 from Godfrey. 9-point game, largest lead for the Falcons.
It swings a game like that, to call a technical that quickly. Again, I just don't understand it.
And Cash is not a guy that talks a lot on the floor.
That's his first technical this entire season.
Yeah, that's 60-53, 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. It's also Cash's first foul of the game. Godfrey, no. Cash into the corner. Ferrendorf with three. Just missed, no. Fight for the rebound. And a foul. Who's it against? This better be Shemin. Oh my goodness, it's on Postorino. That's got to be a no call. That's his third.
3 fouls on the Knights, none yet to be called on the Falcons into this fourth quarter. Still a lot of time left to play, but again, a lot of these calls are pretty 50-50.
I guess you can't dive for the basketball anymore. 7-point game. Fair. A lot of steps. Shemin, pump fakes. Probing dribble. And a 3-second violation. They're going to call that one on Iyer.
Here's Milinovic back in the game for the Falcons, and I don't think anyone has realized for the Knights. Hopefully Coach Lopez realizes that he has 4 fouls. These Knights have to go at him offensively.
And he's on Cam Williams. Give him the basketball immediately.
Just turn and go.
And attack the man. He's got 4. A lot of contact on a screen. No foul either way. It's short on the basket and a rebound to Milinovic. Godfrey going the other way and a foul called and a goaltend. 4th foul on Postorino, and it's a 9-point lead.
So many leak-outs by these Falcons have resulted in those easy buckets or trips to the free throw line in this second half. They're going to call, well, the scorer's table is going to call Caspian Jones for a foul there. And that can't be right.
Yeah, that's impossible. For now, Postorino only has 3. That could loom big. He's wide open in the corner. Knights need the 3. They get it. It's a 6-point game. Timeout, Coach Lopez.
Beautiful play there from Cameron Williams. I've been asking, again, for if Milinovic is on him, you have to get him the ball, and he has to turn and look to score, which he did. And then once he realized that the second defender was coming to commit, he swung the ball to Postorino, which is exactly what these Knights players have to do. If something's not there, the ball has to move quickly.
Exactly 5 minutes left, Chris. St. Mary's go back into that simulated pressure. Here down 6. When you let the clock tick a little bit longer.
I mean, the full court pressure hasn't really worked for the Knights so far. If anything, it's resulted in easier looks for the Falcons.
Sure.
I would, if it's still a 6-point game, I would back out of it. But the Knights aren't going to do that right here.
They're going to go to a full court man for now. They have not shown this very much in this game. And it's just that, a simulation look and then get back out of it. Fair with the basketball. Milinovic working with 4 fouls. Out to Gaston. Milinovic, 15 to shoot. Godfrey, guarded by A.J. Mondumba. He has 2 fouls. Shemin, pump fake. Got a man in the air. Now Fair, 5 seconds to shoot. Postorino, back out Shemin, 3. Back iron, no. Rebound Cash. Cash got that rebound. Postorino wide open, floater, it's good. Back to a 4-point game. Four minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Back cut Shemin. He missed it, too short. And the Knights can push a 3-on-1, now a 3-on-2, a lob to Cam, and he flushes it home. A 2-point game, timeout Falcons.
Basketball is a game of runs, and I mean, again, this referee needs to calm down. St. Mary's is going to their bench, blowing his whistle, but to go back to it, basketball's a game of runs, Alex, and if St. Mary's can continue to play that sort of defense that they have the last minute or so, and forcing Cactus Shadows into uncomfortable looks and then attacking quickly, that has to be a recipe for success.
Look, Chris, this has been a season of adversity that has been thrown at them early in the season, injuries, all that stuff. They really haven't had their full lineup the entire year, and ebbs and flows of this game, going down by 9, going down almost 10 in this game, in this earlier in this quarter at that, and now to cut it back to 2 and continue to fight through, even, fighting through a technical and all of that stuff. This can be really a perfect feed into the postseason for St. Mary's if they can come back and win this game.
Yeah, this would be a statement win for St. Mary's, and it would show Coach Lopez and the St. Mary's community that this team can grind out a big-time victory. This is a Cactus Shadows team that's good. They're 12-3 in AAA play and overall 15-6. That's why they're number 7 in 4A, and again, right on the brink of the Open Divisions playoffs. Number 31 currently is what they are ranked, the Falcons.
The Knights trying to win the region and host a first-round playoff game in the Open Division. They trail by 2 and pick them up full court. Needs some help. Milinovic gets over there. Milinovic probing through. Shemin back out Godfrey. Godfrey has 21 points in this game to lead all scorers. Godfrey into the lane, high off the glass, no. Rebound goes to Ferendorf. Knights can tie, take the lead with a 3. Postorino drives baseline, avoids the charge. Now AJ goes up and a jump ball.
How is that a jump ball?
Oh my goodness.
That is absolutely not a jump ball. That's blocked straight out of bounds or a foul. I mean, these calls don't even make sense.
Now he's going to come over to the scorer's table for some reason. He wants the spotlight. Now they want to reset the shot clock.
I mean, the ball was blocked straight out of bounds. It has to be either a foul on the defender or it has to be a block. Not even sure what we're trying to clarify here.
They're working on the shot clock. The shot before was very clearly off of the rim. And so there should be around 30 seconds on the shot clock for St. Mary's. And they're just going to leave.
We're taking time off of the regulation clock too, though.
Game clock's running. Game clock's running.
They just took 12 seconds off the game clock.
And now it says 31.5 is on the clock. Now they put it at 24. And a foul, and they're going to call it offensive on Postorino. That's going to be his 4th.
I missed it there. He has to play extra conservative now on defense. Sure, Terrell Fair knows that as Shemin got him back the ball.
And Fair just knifed through for the layup. It's a 4-point game. 2:45 to go. Knights down by 2 possessions. Need a big bucket here and then a stop on the other end.
Gotta attack Milinovic at some point.
Postorino, a 3, short, rebound, Cash. He goes up, contact, and the foul!
Caspian Jones said, "I'll just do it myself." He collected himself beautifully after that rebound and just used enough time to draw the contact and put the ball through the cup.
Caspian Jones hits the free throw. It's a 1-point game. Now they do pick up some full court. Now they'll lay back. Shemin wants a screen, gets a screen. Still guarded by Cam. Cam has a shot over him. Still a one-possession game, though, 66-63. 2:15 and counting. What a game this has been. Back and forth, entertaining, well-played basketball on all ends. Knight's not moving much off ball as Cash is fouled.
That has
They're
to
going
be
to call
on
that on the
Milinovich.
floor. And they're going to call it unfair. And that will be his fourth as well.
Wow, 2 starters now for Cactus Shadows. 1 foul away from fouling out, and on the other end, St. Mary's Posterino also with 1 to go.
Ferendorf corner 3, that's no good. High arcing rebound, and that's got to be Milinovich. That's got to be his. No, they call it unfair, and he fouls out.
Wow.
And he is going to be out of the game with 16 points.
They're going to correct it now to Milinovich.
And Milinovich is out with 10 points on the game. He just never was able to get going and foul trouble the entire night. 3rd foul against the Falcons in this quarter. Looking for a lob. Now they get it into Cash. Cam. Contact and 1 at the line to tie.
Shemin got Williams with the body there pretty clearly, and he's throwing up his arms. The first foul call on Shemin, which is crazy to me, considering how
many whistles there's been.
Yeah, seriously.
Cam Williams trying to tie this basketball game, and he does. Knights were down by 9 in this 4th quarter. All tied at 66, minute 45 to go. Both teams shooting free throws the rest of the way. Fair. Finds Shemin. Thought about the 3, hesitated too long. Now he'll drive and get it swatted away!
My goodness, absolutely denied. 100% ball, and Shemin, I think, is just shocked at how badly he was blocked on that play.
Now they're going to talk to Cam Williams saying, don't show anybody up. He walked away from the basketball. I don't know what you want him to do. Now you reset. Minute 31, still tied at 66, 18 to shoot. Shemin gets it, working on Cam again. Gets that one swatted, and a rebound this time from Williams. Knights can grab the lead.
Chance to swing.
Cash is wide open. He walks.
Oh my goodness.
And a timeout called by Cactus Shadows.
Again, they're going to call that a travel. It's just the 1-2, I guess, gather they don't like off the pass. I mean, I don't like it either, but it's so close.
You don't see it called very often anymore. Look, by the rule, that's a travel. But anyway, timeout by the Falcons. And again, what a game this has been. Both teams have been down by as many as 8 or 9 and come back from those deficits. And you can feel how much it means for both teams.
Yeah, minute 18 left to tie game. You know, Cactus Shadows, though, and I think Shemin kind of let that Cam Williams block get to him emotionally, because he should absolutely not go one-on-one against Cameron Williams. I mean, the height and length difference would make it extremely tough, as you saw in those last 2 possessions, for Shemin to even get a shot off over Cameron Williams. So if I'm head coach Zach Washut of Cactus Shadows, I want something going for Godfrey.
And neither of those guys are in foul trouble, Cam Williams or Shemin. The 2 guys that you circle on the matchup coming into this game. Only man in foul trouble right now for the Knights is their point guard, Brody Posterino. He has 4. Everybody else has 2 or fewer. And right now, Terrell Fair, who has 21 points, leading scorer for the Falcons, he has 16. He has 4 fouls.
What is the whistle going on down here? Are you going to sub Cameron Williams out for blood, or?
We'll get 30 seconds to
get a bandage on. And I just don't know how, coming out of a timeout, it's not addressed.
They bandage up his wrist and say he's good to go.
Gavin Lewis into the game for Cactus Shadows. He's going to play big minute 18 left here.
And he's in the role of Milinovic. He's fouled out of this basketball game. Nearing 1 minute to go in regulation. Tied at 66. Into the lane, and a foul is called. Some contact from Caspian Jones. And it will be Lewis to the free throw line.
Need to be better help side there for the Knights. Ferendorf helped off the screen from Gavin Lewis and didn't go back to his man or Mondoon, but didn't communicate with Ferendorf. And then Caspian Jones was late to the switch over in the painted area as Lewis, who hasn't been in the game for a long time, misses the first free throw.
Missed them both. Knights can take the lead under a minute to go.
Big possession here. That's a mismatch if I've ever seen one.
They want to go a little quick, too, to get a 2-for-1. Goes Sereno into the lane. Right-hand finish on the left. It's 68-66 Knights. About a 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Cactus Shadows gets it across. They try to trap. Now they sag back. Fair. Back out Godfrey with 19 seconds on the shot clock. 20 seconds left now on the game. Shemin thought about a three. He'll dribble through it. 10 seconds now to shoot. A prayer and he hit it. Oh, baby! Miles Godfrey puts him in front. 10 seconds to shoot. Knights got to hurry now with 5. Into the lane is tipped around and a foul with 1.4. What just happened?
Absolute prayer heave there from Godfrey. And then did St. Mary's have a timeout?
Knights have 3 timeouts.
I am so confused as to why they didn't use one. Once Caspian Jones got the ball past half court off the inbounds from Ferendorf, about 4 or 5 seconds left on the clock, no timeout used, and there are a lot of Falcons players back on defense there. There was nowhere for Jones to go.
1.4 to go. You can guarantee they're going to call a timeout once they get this rebound. It's a 1-point game. Knights going to need some magic. Yeah, the Knights going to use the timeout now to get something ready. As of now, looks like the Falcons are not going to contest the rebound at the risk of fouling and sending the Knights to the free throw line.
St. Mary's uses one of their 3 timeouts here, to try to ice the free throw shooter, I guess, to some degree. I'm sure they'll use a timeout no matter if they get the rebound or a made free throw.
Yeah, this is as much to ice as you mentioned, but also to reinforce and make sure the team is on the same page. Coach Lopez telling his guys, the second you grab the rebound, call a timeout.
How is there not a timeout when the Knights got past half court there? There is nowhere for Jones to go.
Second free throw for Godfrey, trying to make it a 2-point game. He misses intentionally. A timeout is called, and they took a full second off the clock. My goodness, that one will be fixed. It's got to be 1.2, and they're going to put, I think, 1.3 on the clock. 1.3 seconds on the clock, so 0.3 of a second came off in the time for the Ferendorf rebound and a timeout. Let's see if Coach Lopez is drawing up pacer here. Might not even be enough time for that. Just going to need some momentum heading toward the opposite basket and get enough on the heave. They need a look and a prayer. The Falcons are going to substitute here, and it looks like the official is explaining to the Falcons why there's 1.3. And look, that makes sense. A minimum of 1.3 has to come off the clock when the ball is touched. And now as the Falcons see the Knights' alignment, they will call a timeout. And again, that'll be their last. The Knights will have one more left if they want.
Ferendorf's going to have to throw a full court, essentially alley-oop to some degree. I mean,
some quarterback in his days.
I mean, you do have time to catch the ball for.
You have enough time for one and a half dribbles here. Usually they say it's a half second per dribble, but at this point you also have to dribble and get the shot off. So
and
maybe
you have to
two
account
quick
for
ones.
The humanness of the refs, seen that
no,
before.
I think right now the most important part is the human element of the scorer's table. The Knights have been on the wrong end of a scorer's table mishap before.
Surprising, honestly, that I'm honestly kind of surprised that this much time was put back on
I agree.
the clock.
No, I agree. You do have to credit the officials for being on the same page there and getting it back. And John Ferendorf confirming with Coach Lopez that they have a timeout left. They do. Knights either win or lose on this team. 69-68, 1.3 to go for the region title. Turn, a shot, and an air ball, and no foul is called. That is the ball game. A massive victory for Cactus Shadows in their quest for an open division berth.
That will help big time for Cactus Shadows, and that will probably hurt a decent amount for St. Mary's, as they were right on the cusp of almost hosting an open division playoff game. That absolutely will not happen now, barring some crazy unforeseen circumstance.
And look, great basketball game, but that is one where St. Mary's is going to learn from, and when they are in that situation on the road in the open division, maybe at a Brophy, Chris, they have an opportunity to learn from that and look and feel what it's like to play a close game and play in a dogfight.
Well, and again, this doesn't make up the whole game, but you have to know how to play against one of these reffing crews that comes out every season at the end of the year. St. Mary's hadn't seen this reffing crew once all season, and again, going back to that technical foul that really swung the momentum for Cactus Shadows, though, something that I hadn't even thought of, Alex, is for this to be this reffing crew's first time reffing St. Mary's, and to give Caspian Jones his first technical foul of the season off of what seemed like an extremely quick technical foul.
Look,
and there was
and it
no
could have been
words exchanged
frustration
before that.
toward himself too.
I'm not going to sit here and say the game was won or lost off the referees.
Right.
It absolutely was not. But you have to know, at this point versus playing some of these certain crews, they ref the game differently.
Yeah, and look, the second you see that, not all three of those officials, but one certain official is on your game, you know that it's not going to be something that's going to go your way every single time. And as you mentioned, you have to adjust. Knights dropped this one 69-68. One more game left in the regular season. That's on Tuesday at Boole Gymnasium against Saguaro. And we'll have to go through some scenarios to figure out a possible region championship. But this keeps Cactus Shadows alive for that one as well. But until then, for Chris Ferendorf, Alex Coyle saying so long from Cactus Shadows High School.